All right, right here. All right, let's see what we got. I'm Pat Vellner. I'm a 7-time CrossFit Games athlete, 4-time podium finisher.
Patrick Vellner, a rookie, trying to get himself onto the podium in 3rd place, needs a 6th place finish or better in order to guarantee that.
So this is the last event of 2016, which was my first year as an individual at the Games. I needed to get 6th or better to guarantee finishing on the podium, which I didn't do, I don't think. I think I took a 9th or something like that. My strategy going into the last event was not to go full send because that pegboard we hadn't seen very many times and we'd seen people struggle on it. I knew that like a guy like Brent, who was just behind me, was quite good on the pegboard. I couldn't drag my feet. I had to really like maximize wherever I could.
As Vellner comes across the finish line, Vellner will finish at 9th.
I know there I sprinted across the line, and that is what got me 3rd place. I think I beat Brent by only 2 points, and it would have been less than that had I taken that 10th. So.
Finals, here we go. Up the cargo net for the final time for the guys here.
This was an elimination event where we had a tournament bracket. We had 3 rounds total. The biggest thing is it was freezing. We weren't allowed to like wear sweaters or things like that, so everyone was huddling together and trying to stay warm between heats. My first 2 rounds, I fell on this part both times.
He had the sloppiest heat. He won that.
I think they call me out for having the sloppiest run too.
For Patrick Vellner. Looking so much smoother on this one than he did about 15 minutes ago in his semi.
I almost fall on this too, right there, almost hooked my foot.
He has a huge lead over the rest of
So once I made it past that second obstacle, I was actually very confident that it would be a pretty easy run from there out.
And Patrick Vellner, it wasn't pretty getting to the finals, but this is...
It's my first time winning an event at the CrossFit Games. I think that's a really cool feeling. It just sort of makes you feel more like you belong there too, right?
Event win for last year's 3rd place finisher, Patrick Vellner.
We are underway. The athletes are being told right now, work until I tell you to stop.
This was the Chaos event, which was exactly that.
They do not know the repetitions.
We took the field and we looked down at them. We didn't know what we were doing. I sort of learned really quickly how to strategize it when I heard an announcement. I think in the beginning of the event, it was usually Con Porter or Craig Kenny were the first people advancing.
And Porter will be the first man to move on to the next movement.
So I'd hear their names and I'd be like, I think Con's on my right somewhere. So I would just look and then I'd watch him advance and I have like 3 reps left. But I already know all the information, so my transitions are much faster and you could kind of like float back with maybe a little bit less effort and stay close to that front and never have to be the guinea pig that's trying to find out the information. And I think there was a bit of luck that went into this event where if you were really good at the last 2 movements, you could just sort of like stay close to the front and then charge in the end.
Vellner, a few steps to go. And Pat Vellner conquers the chaos.
My legs. That was a turbulent year at best for me. I had a couple mistakes early in the competition, so winning an event there, I think that might have put me up into 3rd or 2nd overall. And then it was just like, I felt like I was back on track. I think what was cool to me about the 2020 online section was to have your community at your gym be involved in the competition in a way that they never can be and maybe never will be again. It was sort of like a behind the scenes look at what a competition's like, and for people at the gym who see you every day, they never see that. So it was a cool, unique perspective for people to be like, oh, this is what the CrossFit Games looks like, club close. So that was, I think, just like a unique experience for people at our gym and even like my family, my wife, like people that just, they see a lot of it, but they don't see all of it. And that was like a real naked look at it.
Stand by. Go.
And we are underway and hopefully no.
The marathon row in 2018 is like, that's the definition of a grinder workout. I think everyone was very aware of what this event would be like, so it was just everybody getting ready for like the mind-numbing boredom of staring at your screen for so long. But it was an interesting event because it was like, it was low heart rate, it was low breathing rate, like my stroke rate's low. It wasn't a high effort, it was just death by 1,000 cuts. You just had to find ways to stay engaged and distract yourself. Whenever I would see another athlete take a break and like stand up, it would like energize me. I'd be like, what a bum. You have to do whatever you can to trick yourself into being better. We were chatting with like, I don't even remember, 6K left. Brent was sitting next to me and he was just sort of said, hey, what do you want to do here? Like, are we going to be racing till the end? Honestly, at the end of this event, you're just like, I don't care. I want to get off this rower and go home and eat something and just go to sleep. So we just got talking and we're like, hey, how about, are you guys cool? Just like, we stay in the positions we're in. Cole's in third, I'm in fourth, Pat, you're in fifth. And we'll just cruise to the finish. And we kind of struck a deal on the back row there and it was nice. It was one of the most pleasant finishes to an event I've ever had. I think it's cool to look back and see a body of work like that. I don't spend a lot of time looking backwards. It's been a fun career. We've had cool opportunities and I look forward to making more moments like that.